Hello YouTube, Martin Ferret here again. I'm back with another Bricklink run. Now you'll notice that everything has been taken out of the envelopes. That's because I messed up the video in which I was pulling everything out, so I've had to start afresh. But I think this will work out because you can better see the pieces I've bought this way without me clumsily trying to open everything with one hand. Anyway, let's start with these. These are 1x4x5 door frame pieces, and I have bought them for the purpose of making walls for an enclosed office room in my tower. I do have the glass pieces that fit in these. I bought them much earlier. I think these will make a very nice looking wall, and I do have a matching door piece from a previous order that'll go with these. I bought more than I need because I need only 4, but just in case I want to expand it, I went ahead and bought a 5th. Now this piece is a vintage piece. It's one of the old helicopter windscreens. This one was supposedly in new condition. Looks a little rough to me. It probably just needs to be cleaned. By the way, I got this from my helicopter. As some of you know, I'm making a helicopter based on the 1989 Light and Sound Rescue set. Doing it in my own colors, minus the light and sound. Because I think it's Lego law that any non-residential structure of more than 2 floors needs a helicopter. My tower qualifies, so it gets a helicopter. Here I have some 1x2 bricks in light bluish gray. I use these along with the 1x4s and 1x6s in the core here, which is mostly light bluish gray. Yeah, goes all the way down like that. I need quite a few pieces in this color. Light bluish gray is a very popular color too, so these pieces aren't the cheapest. These are the larger light bluish gray pieces, 2x4 and 2x3. There's a 1x6 in there too for some reason. A couple of them. These mostly go down in there between these pieces. You can't really see any right now, but they fill in the space. Strengthen the walls there. These are 1x4 dark bluish gray Technic beams. I use these on the exterior wall of my tower to join these longer pieces together. These are 1x14s. So exterior pieces. I need a great quantity of those as well. I need a lot of everything. Such a big building. These are 1x1s in black and a 1x2 in black, just to have on hand in case I need it, for this. Let's see. Going with those pieces are these 1x2x5 columns. This will also be part of that office. I have also some 1x10 dark bluish gray plates. They go here. Need quite a few of those. I have a 4x6 white plate that will go here, cover that hole in the floor. And I have this cherry picker seat. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I just saw it in this guy's Bricklink store and said, I want that, so I got it. These are just beams. These are 1x8 and 1x16 respectively in yellow, and I want those for the 5th floor of my tower where there is a yellow stripe that goes all the way through. This piece these are new, but this one was bought used, but look how beautiful that is. Looks brand new to me. Anyway, this 1x16 is going to go across this on a upper level and pin to this and pin to, see, the 8s will go here, that piece will go across. I do that every other floor. Usually I do it with gray, but the next floor will be yellow. Here I have some taps in red. I use these when making fire extinguishers. These are the older pieces with the hole. The newer incarnations of these filled that in, which is a fact I don't like. I think the taps look better with the hole in them, particularly since I use these to make fire extinguishers. I think that having a nozzle, a more realistic looking nozzle, is a plus, so I'd rather use these vintage pieces than the newer. These are some round pieces in red and a macaroni piece. I'm making pipes. I need red pieces, and I need these in blue, but the seller didn't have any, so I'll get them from elsewhere. So I'm going to have some pipes running on the walls at some point, probably on this floor. I still haven't designed this floor yet. Bricksar was kind enough to give me some ideas. I just have to put it all on paper and figure it out. Anyway, these are 1x1 beams in dark bluish gray. I used these on my windows. See, there's 2 for each window. These are 1x2x5 transparent pieces. And what keeps them from falling in are these long rods that run through those 1x1 pieces I just showed. I love these rods, by the way. This is a 32 length. My tower is 48, 44 of which, is all wall. I need a lot of those. Very expensive. So that's what I use these for. It's nice to get a bag of those. These are 2x10 plates. I use those for cladding on the outside. Some people may ask, do I make sure that the Lego logo is always upside down or right side up or whatever? No, I just put the pieces on. I'm not OCD about it. Some people are, and I respect that. I'm just not such a person. There, I just need a few hundred more now. Okay. Now, this is the most interesting piece I have here. I have no idea what it is. It looks like some Aliens versus Predator thing to me. It's probably a Bionicle piece. The seller just gave me 2 of these in a bag marked free. This was the first thing I saw when I opened up the bag. I was like, what? But here we go. I appreciate it. Don't know what I'll do with it, if anything, but I have it. Here's a 2x2 tile with a 7 print. I have no idea why I bought this. This is a direction arrow in yellow and black. Is this a vintage piece? I don't know. I know I like it, and as with so many things, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. This one seems like I could use it somewhere in in a tower with staircases and elevators and whatnot. So, I have it. Here's a yellow coffee mug. It's a little less common than the red ones that LEGO seems to include with every city set these days. It's a nice sporty torso with a anchor print. I guess this guy owns a yacht or something. Here's a bowl cut wig. As far as the minifigs in my tower are concerned, I'm trying to not use the same head twice, but that's becoming very, very difficult. So I figure if at some point I do have to use duplicate heads, the figures should at least have different wigs. So I'm trying to make my minifigs as diverse as I can. These are from Bricklink. These are light bluish gray headlamp pieces, and I will be using those with these ELEC. These will indicate the electrical floor of my tower, which will be the next floor, the 5th floor. You know what's funny about these is these are rather pricey tiles, and they're going to go behind here, actually. If I can lift this out, this is probably a very bad idea. Like that. This indicates the 4th floor. This is the stairwell side of my tower. So ELEC 5 will be on the next floor. And yeah, you'll never see it. You'll never see it because it's hidden. My tower's not modular. You can't lift these floors. None of this opens up. It's all sealed, completely enclosed. So you'll never see any of this stuff. I guess that's kind of sad. It has a real staircase in it. Let's go all the way down to the basement. I have a plastic bag stuffed in there. That's the elevator shaft. When pieces fall down there, it's a nightmare getting them out, so I keep a bag there. But that's a shaft, goes straight down. So I have all these things that you'll never ever see going on. My Tower of Autism. So that's what these are for. These blue pieces are panels. They're 1x2x2. They're for my helicopter. This bright green apple piece is interesting. It goes with this minifigure here. This minifigure represents a friend of mine in Texas who's also somewhat into Lego. I was talking with him on the phone one day when he happened to be at a Lego store, and I said, hey, why don't you make a minifigure to represent yourself, and I'll take a picture of it with your phone, and I'll make a copy of it for my tower. He did that, and this is what he came up with. Now, of course, these pants he couldn't get at the Lego store, so he just used plain blue jeans. But he told me that he wanted me to find a denim print, and I did. So these legs are also from a very recent Bricklink order. I think these pants came from the Dick Grayson minifigure. Not entirely sure. So I changed the plain blue legs for these. So my friend can now join my tower. Don't know where I'm going to put him just yet. Okay, that's a Kokkola machine. Now those are not official Lego Kokkola stickers, but Kokkola does exist in the Lego universe, so I don't really think that's cheating to have that there. I meant to show those in my last video and I didn't. Anyway, so I got some tape recorder tiles here. I'm going to use those when I build my servers for this floor. And this is a 1x4 blue tile. That's for my helicopter, because it has one of those hinges that come up and down. You need tiles for that. These are 1x6 length axle rods. I use those to connect this wall, these wall pieces, to these beams. You see there's a bracket there. That bracket keeps the axle rods from sliding out because I can't put bushes in there. So I bought brackets. Yeah. Now not all these are brackets. Some of these are for wheels. I need these for my helicopter. I bought 2 of them. The others are brackets. Like that. Well, these keep my axles from sliding out of the walls. And I got these tiles that represent circuit boards. A bit difficult to see. My horrible camera. And last but not least, I got this really big thing. I bought this from Nordstrom. Some people don't know that Nordstrom sells Lego, but it does. Their selection is terrible, but when they go on sale, they usually give you a very good deal. This is the Heartlake City restaurant. I couldn't decide if I wanted to include this in my tower or not. I know I do want a restaurant of some kind on the 9th floor. Right now, I plan to put a city pizza up there, but I might want to do something more fancy, in which case, this is the ideal set. Finally went on sale. Now, you may wonder, how am I going to put this in my tower? Well, I just use the elements, like the brick oven here, you know, some of the decorations, the wall colors, stuff like that. I actually do have sets in the tower. They're remocked, of course, to fit in there. That's the Andrea accessory store and Emma's accessory stand, respectively. Again, I can't move the wall, so I can't show these things in detail. But they're there. It's an empty floor. If you guys want to see what the floors look like. Anyway, so I got this set. If I don't use this, I can always build it just for my Lego setup, or it can join the pile, or because I got this on sale, I can resell it later. Either way, I'm not going to open it up until I commit to a decision. That's funny. I don't like the Friends animals. They're too cartoony. Don't like them at all. I don't like the mini dolls either. Though I do appreciate the diversity. I wish Lego would treat their minifigs the same way. Now this particular set I like because, you know, like most Friends sets, it's very nicely detailed. But unlike most Friends sets, the colors are not repulsive. This isn't hideous to look at all. It's not teal and magenta and all those other clashing colors. It's tasteful. So again, this was a rather have it not need it than need it not have it kind of purchase. I got it at a discount. I'm very happy with it. Nordstrom is also very moral. Actually, they during this virus thing, they've closed down their stores, but they're still paying their employees, and they're still providing them their benefits. I think that's a wonderful thing, because a lot of businesses either can't or won't do this. Nordstrom is, and so I'm glad to give them my patronage. Anyway, enough about that. I will make more videos once I have something to show. I have a lot of designing and work to do on this thing, obviously. Still got to build the corners. Got to do a lot. I'll get to that when I get to it. Until then, fare thee well.